And awkward now.
Awkward.
Awkward as fuck. All right. Am I even in the shot?
You are now.
What's up? Sorry, I'm a little.
Oh my god.
All right. So we got Ricky Hdez, right?
Yes.
On Instagram right here for the next Touge Talk, and I'm gonna lead off, and then Ramon's gonna go ahead and take over. But basically, like, what got you into the Touge, and pretty much how did you start? How did everything start for you?
That's actually a pretty good question on the Touge. For the Touge, I would say I was mostly on and off. I started when I was in high school. When I had the 99 Honda Accord, at times I used to ditch high school and just to go out to winding roads and
drive.
Clear the mind and stuff like that, or sometimes go out with friends and stuff like that. But I don't know, it really didn't call my attention. But when I really started getting into it, when I first got my first S1000, which was a red AP1, and after that, started searching up videos about S1000 on YouTube, you know. And next thing you know, I came upon Best Motoring. Okay. And I started watching all that stuff, started watching all the Touge battles, and I was like, oh shit, it looks pretty fun. And because I was mostly into the quarter mile stuff and Stance Nation and all that stuff.
Oh, okay.
Are they even still a thing?
I don't know. I guess what's going on with the stance world.
Like, can it be?
That was a fad that started and kind of died out. I know it still goes on.
Only lasted like what, 2 or 3 years or so?
That was like early 2011, 10. It's like 13ish.
And it kind of died like in 2015 or so.
Yeah.
But yeah, got my S1000. I was kind of going that route and stuff like that. But next thing you know, like I said, I found like the Best Motoring and all that stuff, Touge battles and all that. And I got into it again. I got into the canyons and started looking for passes and all that stuff. And that's how I found our local pass.
Nice. And
started going up there, and that's how I basically got into it.
Nice.
So I would say just watching Best Motoring is what got me into Touge.
Gotcha. All right. And you said you took the red AP1?
Yes.
Up there? Okay. So when did this one come into play?
Yeah, what happened to the red AP1?
Yeah, that's actually a good question.
Red AP1, it was one night. I was going up to our local pass. Turns out it was closed because it was a holiday. So I ended up going to the next pass, which was right next to it. Do I say the names or?
Nah, don't say.
All right, screw the names.
People will comment like, he's saying names.
If you know, you know.
You could like say the first letter, or yeah.
Well, I went to the next pass. It starts with the A. You guys already know what it is. I went up that one, and when I was getting towards the top, I was kind of cruising, you know, just scoping out the road because I'd never really actually been there. And I don't know if you guys know, when you start getting towards the top, you start getting like hairpins and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I was driving up, and a car passed me flying down on a hairpin, and I guess the car that was chasing that car took that hairpin too fast and understeered and T-boned.
Oh, shit.
So for my first S1000, I got T-boned.
Yeah.
And actually, this is actually my fourth one.
Holy shit. I was unaware of that.
So you're the reason why sticker prices keep going up.
I think so, pretty much. So I went through an AP1, then I went to an AP2. That was an 04. Then I ended up getting an 06. Then this one came into play. This one I actually got it from a buddy of mine. And I got it like, what, a year and a half ago?
Oh, okay.
And I got it pretty much how you're looking at it, except for the wheels. Did add a couple mods to it. Suspension, exhaust, little things here and there.
What suspension are you running?
Jerseys, two-way.
That baller shit.
Yeah, somewhat. Well, honestly.
What are you doing mingling with us common folk then?
I know.
No, actually, I kind of got a partial sponsorship by Spectre too.
Oh, okay.
So he kind of hooked it up with the suspension and all that stuff. So it wasn't too bad of a price on that. So he kind of hooked it up on that.
Yeah, that's good.
Still mingling with us common folk.
Yes. Well, you guys are the best
hey,
people,
if you got it, you got it. So I mean.
No, well, you guys are the best people to hang out with. Come on.
Thank you for blessing us.
Cracking jokes and all that stuff. So what else can you ask for? So.
I was actually gonna ask. I'm curious. After that car hit you, T-boned, what was the exchange after that? Like, were you angry?
I was honestly kind of depressed because I treated the car like my baby. Took care of it a lot and all that stuff, and I was just depressed for like, I'll say a cool 2 or 3 weeks, almost a month.
That's not too long.
Yeah,
I'm over here like maybe a couple months or something.
I kind of got over it, and next thing you know, after a week later, I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna get another one. I really like the chassis, I really like the handling and all that stuff. So I went to go get another one, which was a AP2 Suzuka Blue, which is
nice.
The common color, the color that most S1000 owners hate. and all that. But that car only lasted me like a month or so.
What happened to that one?
Went to our local pass and yeah, the shit went down right there. So,
gotcha.
and I'm pretty sure you guys heard of that term called motherfucker going on.
I heard of it.
Yeah. So that happened right there. So
It gets a lot of people though.
yes, it's pretty tricky, and till this day I get confused on it. So downhills on that road, it's kind of scary for me, but I think I'm kind of getting the hang of it.
You know what? That leads me on to another question. Sorry, Ramon.
That's fine.
Fucking time here. So you're saying based off of what happened, like it's kind of affected your downhill in a way. Is that something you think eventually you'll kind of get over, or is that something where it takes time? Like, let's say someone crashes and whatnot. How long do you think it usually would take to, I guess, phase out of that, or does it ever really leave? Is it always in the back of your head type of thing?
Well, for me, it's just on that road specifically. Other roads, I'm kind of getting the fear away of just downhill, because I always hated downhill since that time. I always thought like, oh shit, downhill's more scary for me. You keep picking up a lot of speed and it's hard to brake and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm slowly starting to get just fade away from that. Because I have other buddies, Ken, Caesar and all that stuff, that chase him down, backside and all that stuff. I should say the name.
It's okay. Everyone gets confused on which side it is.
Yeah,
so
that's true. Everyone mixes it up.
we still have that argument every day.
When I've been going up with them, I've been chasing them on the downhill, and kind of been, that scariness been fading away from me. So just, I guess, getting confidence and all that stuff. But at first, it's been like 2 or 3 years, I was scared of the downhill. But after chasing them and all that stuff, I feel like I'm getting more confident on going out downhill and all that.
Sounds about right.
So it does, I believe it does fade away, but it's just all in your mind, I guess.
Yeah, I brought that up because crashed with the guy behind the camera over here.
I did.
I was passenger. He hit a boulder.
I ran out of talent.
Even though I wasn't driving, like it affected me. Like as soon as I got back in the car and got back up there, it took me a while.
No, I bet.
And then even overall, like I'm a little bit more on the safe side, unless like I know the roads. But that definitely takes a while.
Yeah, it does. Definitely does. Like for me, it's been like 4 years or so, and I'm still kind of got the paranoid on me. It does take time, so can't say no to that.
Right, you guys want?
So speaking on the fact that you're a little still like conservative towards it, it's kind of like a strange contradiction because you're currently like at the top of the pole.
Well, you're talking about.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. It's like I said, it's only on that
just specifically on that road.
Yeah, on that road. Not too sure why it's only on that road, but other roads, like I said, I'm starting to lose the fear. You know, just go out and drive and get that adrenaline rush, and you're good to go.
So is there still more time on the table then?
Probably not, because I'll tell you that when I got out the car that night, I was literally dripping the sweat. But there could be more time. I was on kind of beat up tires that night. I'm pretty sure if I get fresh tires and if I set up the dampers and all that stuff correctly, pretty sure that we can shave a couple of seconds off of that. So, especially with aero, you can do a whole lot. But I got no aero, but if I do get aero, pretty sure we can shave.
Oh, that's actually the next question. So, slowly, but surely, like, aero and more like, I'd say, track prep cars are starting to make their way on the canyons and being extremely competitive. Would you necessarily say that's a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, it doesn't matter. I guess the Touge really doesn't have no rules. You can go up there with whatever you like. I mean, we'll basically go with slicks. I've seen, and I know people that go with slicks and all that stuff, full aero and all that stuff. So it really doesn't matter. I guess the Touge is just whatever you want to have fun with. But for me, I don't know. It's been trying to stay non-aero because I do run a VTech club and all that stuff, and I have like a certain group I got to stay in. Mm-hmm. So I really can't go aero for that group and all that stuff. So that's why I've been kind of staying on non-aero stuff and all that stuff.
Okay. And then I think you already kind of. Why the SVK?
I don't know. I've driven other cars, and I really don't get a feeling like I do on the SVK. I've driven FF, I've driven a couple of rear-wheel drive cars, and I don't know. I really can't get another feeling other than this chassis. Since I've gone through 4 already, and I kind of know the car pretty well, it's like kind of hard to just let it go, you know. but not too sure. I like the handling and all that stuff, the way it handles, the way it tilts itself and all that. So.
Fair enough point.
Yep.
Here's awkward silence.
Awkward silence.
I'll break that real quick. Let's go to tires. What tires are you running?
We are running the Nanking's Air 1s. They're currently 100 thread wear. And
Thread?
Yeah, 100 thread wear.
So my question, or what I
Just spit it out, or?
how the fuck do you tighten this? I ain't touching it.
Well, it's a good question because like a lot of people will just like get a car and then just shotgun parts of it, and then they're fast.
Well,
But then they hit like a wall and they can't get past the wall versus someone that like,
yeah, exactly. I don't know, from my experience and from reading and getting information from other people like Touge drivers and track drivers, I would recommend not getting these just on the spot. I would say start off with like something cheap. Like I would say best bang for your buck could be like a RS Battle. So you can start something off with that. But I mean, if you're trying to start off with these, it's gonna be kind of hard just hitting your limit. You're gonna be pretty scared. You're gonna be like, you won't know the limit of the car with high grip tire and stuff like that. And for other parts, I would just recommend starting off with like something simple. So start off with a stock car. Even if you got all seasons, you'll learn the limit of the car right away too. And after that, you can just go up the ladder, get some tires, suspension, and other mods. So no. For that question, I wouldn't recommend getting these as your first time tires and all that stuff.
AP1, AP2.
Oh, dude, AP2s.
AP2?
Yes.
Why is that?
Well, I feel that they made a couple of revisions on the AP2 subframe and all that stuff, because on the AP1s, it's a bit more twitchier because of the geometry on the subframe, and it's a lot more scarier to drive. It's kind of like, on the AP1s, you got to think ahead of the car, while on this one, you know what's coming up. I don't know if
So it's a little more predictable.
Yes.
Like I felt the snap over still with Mikey and I was just like,
oh, dude, if you're on a, well, he had an AP1, didn't he?
the black one that he has right now.
That's an AP2.
Yeah, it's an
AP2.
AP2.
That's an AP2.
That was still like,
He had an AP1, right?
yeah,
The
silver one.
Silver one, right? Because I remember seeing that.
Yeah.
And yeah, dude, AP1s are much more scarier, but it teaches you a lot. Not gonna lie. It tells you, it treats you like, I mean, how would I explain it? Makes you a better driver, I guess.
It trains you.
You learn you learn more from it, but then again, it's much more scarier to drive here. Like you're starting off with that car. Kind of like me. I started off with an AP1, and it was pretty scary when you got that snap over steering and all that. But AP2 all day.
Nice.
So would you say all S2K drivers have hands there?
Well, yeah, gotta learn the car, and you'll have those hands, I guess. But anybody can be a good driver on any car. It just takes time, I guess. But I don't know. I guess any driver can be a good driver, so.
So I know we're talking specifically on the Touge stuff, but it kind of leads to this, like, kind of like the bridge. What got you into like your first track day, or what got you curious about it? Was it something relevant to the Touge where you thought you couldn't go any further on the canyon itself, or is it something more like, I want to try this out and see how I go like at 100%, or are you going at 100% on the canyon nonetheless? Like how do you do that? How do you go off that?
Well, for the track part, I got into tracking actually from one of my buddies that I met at our local pass. I don't know if you guys met Eric. He had a G35 and he ended up getting a S1000 silver one, then he ended up getting a red S1000. And he was the guy that got me into the track. So we used to go up to the local pass and all that stuff, and we used to go up every weekend and stuff like that. And I don't know, he just said, hey, we should hit the track. It's pretty fun, you can go balls out and all that stuff. And that's how I ended up hitting the track. Went for my first track day, and after that, I got hooked. And I would say, yeah, Touge helps out a lot. But going to the track, you can definitely learn much more going balls out without having to worry going off. I mean, you can go off, but it's somewhere safe.
You have to worry about oncoming traffic and...
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I got another question, a couple actually. So going to the track, obviously, has that assisted or helped with the canyon driving? Like for you personally?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely not. At the track, I feel like I could just throw the car however I want, since you have all that space to catch the car and all that stuff. And every time I go to the track, I try to just throw the car around,
Yeah.
to get a feel of the car and see what's going to do if you do this and all that stuff. So yes, definitely going to the track definitely helped me a lot on, I guess, creating driving mode, I guess.
Okay. Up on the Touge, there's there's just a unwritten law, I guess. It's called the 70% rule. So usually you don't go past that. If you do, it's just like you're putting the risk obviously elevates. Obviously there's risk no matter what. But as Mike approaches, but anyways, do you believe in that 70%?
Beats at cracks and distance.
All right, hold on. All right, so what we were getting to, the 70% rule, or that 70 out of 100 rule, or unwritten law, do you go by that? Do you believe in that? Do you think there's a risk if you go past that? It started off as like a biker rule, but is carried over to like cars and
It's carried over. So
Yeah.
do you feel like you go by that rule or not necessarily? Or it just depends on the situation?
Depends. Like if I don't know the road, I usually like try to just scope out the road and usually go 50% up. That should be the intro.
There you go.
We're
There's
not
like
light,
4
otherwise
different
it'd be
intros
so
in this.
perfect.
Shit.
It's okay. At the end of this, we're gonna be like TougeTalk outtakes.
There you go.
We're gonna have a 10-minute clip.
Be like the bloopers of the movies.
Take 20. There you go.
We should get one of those thingamabobbers.
Oh God, I'm
Oh,
down.
shit.
Dude.
Yes.
I'm down.
That and a whole ass casting couch.
Yes, that's a must.
And we're like, do you think portable green screens would just like use that one background?
I'm pretty sure they do. They have those tripods that
Yeah.
you can. Yeah, I think they do.
Fucking
You guys are crazy fire.
It'd be funny as hell, though.
Definitely, hell yeah.
Am I on YouTube or?
Where the fuck are we? But back to the question. Yes, well, I guess it depends on the situation. Like on a new road, I usually don't like to go balls out or like 70% or stuff like that, right? I usually try to take it like a 50% or stuff like that. But on the road, I typically no. And after I scoped it out and all that stuff, I try to do like 90%, not fully 100. Just try to be conservative and go 90%. Because going 100%, it's pretty scary. I'm always throwing the car around, and you know what's oncoming traffic and all that stuff, so
Yeah.
you really don't know what's coming up. So I kind of do try to stay on the safe side. I wouldn't say I try to do 70% most of the time. I try to do like 80 or 90. But it's kind of rare to do 100.
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
Most. All right, and then so you obviously, how was your experience in Touge Battle with us?
Dude, amazing. Not gonna lie. Other than the weather, it went pretty smooth.
Sorry, balls.
Yes. Dude, every time I came off the track, shirt was full of sweat, and my hair was just wet and all that stuff. They're taking off the helmet and all that. What the hell is going on? I just came from it felt like I just came out of the sauna or something like that. But oh no, dude, it was amazing. I hope you guys have another one. Definitely a 10.
Are you coming for to win that one though? Because you almost had it.
We'll try.
You almost had it.
Caesar, man, he's a tough guy to go against. So, and also a fun guy to go against too. But
Also a handsome guy.
yes, definitely on that. You're also handsome, so. Alright, that's a bit too much now. Hold on. Oh shit, dude. Okay, cool down.
That'll be an outtake.
Take 30. Oh, dude.
So would you feel being in that group between you and him and Ken like has it helped like you three grow exponentially? Because not many, so like me and him rarely are up at the same time.
Hold on.
Just because every
Yeah,
time
I'ma
I
jump
go
in.
up,
I'ma
no.
jump
So
into this.
it's not. I'm not even trying to talk shit.
I'm gonna jump in on
I'm
this.
not even trying to talk
This
shit.
guy, look. You know what? Nah, let me go with the question. It's okay. You go up. Main purpose is to drive, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
What do you feel about if you're going up with a group of friends? You're doing your runs, having your fun, but obviously just
Fucking
cooling
bus
down the
driver
car,
over here.
just hanging out a bit. Is there something wrong with that, or
Oh, he's
you
wearing
like-
his bus driver hat too.
Are you so into it that you have to fucking drive and go straight home right after?
Oh no, dude. I mean, if you go with friends.
And he walks.
What the hell? Bye. Well, no. I mean, I kind of used to do that before. I used to go for the drive and all that stuff because I really didn't know anybody at the local pass. So I was just, why am I gonna get off and But after going over, if you go with a couple buddies and all that stuff, I mean, definitely you gotta stay up there and enjoy the view, the breeze, and all that stuff, and chit chat a little bit.
Ramon.
But half the time I go
Enjoy.
up, I'm not even gonna explain it. Whatever. But every time I seem to go up, he doesn't go up. But when he goes up, I don't go up.
But when I go up, Mike's up, other Mike's up, everyone's up, and you're not there, and we're just like, where the
Well,
hell
because
is
you guys are going up like at 10 o'clock, and I have work at 6.
on a weekend?
Well, I mean,
Exactly.
Hold up. Last time we went on the weekends, you weren't here.
Okay, well, it's usually you.
I still go up when I have to go.
We're on the same side. I have
Yeah.
work in the morning, so
Yeah, so it's like, I mean, do I want to stay up till like 2 in the morning and be there the next day?
Don't get me wrong, though.
Hello.
You guys alright?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
Stop.
No.
No,
We're just taping.
Little video. Have a good one.
Fucking neighborhood watch.
a little bit weird. What the hell?
Like it rolled like it was a cotton gas job.
I thought it was a cop at
There you go. Male Karen.
first. There you go.
But yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Definitely after going for a drive, I feel like cooling down the car and just parking on the turnout on the side of the tailgate. It's pretty chill, dude. There's nothing like hanging out with friends up in the tailgate after a drive, It's a good feeling. Dude! Shit is comedy, alright.
Why are you
This-
wearing slacks?
Because I had a job interview before this.
No, he's
Yeah.
trying to impress me.
That too.
We roll up with the beefy 5-layer cheese burrito.
Ooh, damn.
That's impressive.
Chill.
For another time.
That's that's for the other chapter of this. So yeah. So like I was saying, do you feel like having a consistent group of people you go up with and you always like push each other with helps to grow? Because some people, I mean, I'll use myself as an example. Eat a dick. Like I can't seem to coordinate well. Just because, like, I have work early, and on the weekends I just tend to get lazy and rather do other hood rat activities.
Yeah.
So,
Excuses. Continue.
so do you feel that helps, like, you grow a lot more, or do you feel like you also learn more just like being by yourself and trying to push yourself versus trying to push yourself chasing others, where you might accidentally get out of your comfort zone? Of course, with people you know, not with like randoms.
No, I totally believe that going with people you know and chasing them or them chasing you, it's you definitely learn a lot. Like I said, I was kind of scared. I'm still scared of the downhill on our local pass, and after going, like I mentioned, with Ken and Caesar and all them, chasing them on the downhill because I'm always in the back because I'm always scared of the downhill and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But lately, we've been going up there, but not right now. It's closed.
Fucking fire.
But yeah,
It's a boy, by the way. You're welcome.
Yeah, that's what's today's date? No, but it definitely does help. It does help you grow as a driver, because you can see them kind of pushing it, and you're like kind of get the ego, like, oh shit, I gotta stay behind them, right? So I do believe you kind of do learn a couple more things going with friends that you feel confident with, instead of going by yourself. Because if you go by yourself, I feel like you're trying to be conservative, trying to go off or anything like that, and it's much more scary because you're by yourself. And if you do go off, you're basically by yourself and you don't have no help or anything like that. So yes, going up with friends, it definitely helps out on creating a better driver, I guess.
Okay. Anything else you want to add before we do like
Wait,
lightning
you guys
round?
go for my question? What the hell is this?
What was your question?
Let me read this.
Oh god.
It's a long one.
If you have connection, so you can fucking.
I have connection. Alright.
The suspense is just killing him.
How do you drive so fast with those heavy steel balls when you're down? The people want to know, man. Like,
Well, since you asked that question, I would say slide into the DMs and I'll let you know.
Oh shit!
Shit. That came in like a wrecking ball. The music video for that song should just be you just swing your nutsack at a fucking
Holy
woman.
shit! God damn.
Yeah.
Hold on, are they that big? Hold on.
I mean,
Are they big as Vicks?
No.
Fuck, dude.
Cantaloupes.
cantaloupes.
Dude, those are some bodacious nuts.
That was shocking.
Anyways,
What a question. Definitely.
I guess just end it off with the lightning round. Whatever you do,
All right,
you know.
rapid fire questions, rapid fire answers.
Shoot
You
it.
ready?
Single lane, double lane.
Double.
Tits or ass?
Tits.
God damn it, Mike.
That's pretty PG. That's
Yeah.
fine.
All right.
Street tires or shooter tires? These still be classified as streets, and other tires being
Street tires for Touge. What else?
arrow, no arrow,
No arrow.
no arrow.
Yes.
Why?
Gotta
Why no
hurt.
arrow?
Just gotta hurt some feelings, you know.
Ooh, there it is.
That he did. That he did.
But honestly, no arrow because I gotta say no arrow because of on the class I am for VTech Club. But no arrow for a while, so I'll say no arrow.
When will you make the move to arrow, and then really hurt some people's feelings?
I was planning on going arrow next year because I wanted to do this whole year, the season, VTech Club with no arrow on the group band. But it looks like we couldn't get that option because there's a whole pandemic and all that stuff. So I'm thinking like in a year or so, I'll probably do arrow just to get a feeling of that. So no arrow for now.
Then, how do you feel about time runs? Do you feel those help like the sport in a sense, or do you feel like it also kind of alienates some people because others are like, oh, like they want to, but when they try, they just realize things. Or some people make the attempts and end up having fuck ups and shit like that.
Oh no, for time runs, it's pretty fun. Don't get me wrong, but it is kind of scary because you're racing against time, and once you're on the run, you really don't have a clear mind. You're just thinking about that time on your head, and I mean it's a good thing because you get to time yourself and see how you progress. But at the same time, I think it's a bad thing because you keep it on your head like, oh shit, I gotta do better.